Hey there, Seahawks. This is Mrs. Young, aka Young Money, here to just update your transcript with you so that you are fully aware of where you are on the road to graduation. Sophomores, juniors, and seniors, this is for you. If you are a ninth grader, you should be up and out on your way to the gym with me in person, going over the road to high school graduation. So, the rest of you, sophomores, juniors, and seniors, we are just updating what you've already done in the past. So, we are going to move ahead right now to look at all of that fun stuff. So, first and foremost, you need two things in front of you. The first thing you need is your copy of your transcript. Okay, so make sure you get that. Your teacher should have it. They're going to pass it out. It looks similar to what you see right here on the screen. Okay, your fourth period teacher received a copy. So they should pass it out. You should have a hard copy in front of you in paper form that you can mark on and write on. So once you have that, or while it's getting passed out, go into your Google Drive and find the graduation worksheet. I think it's called Credit Classes Needed for Graduation, or OV Classes Needed for Graduation. And you would have last worked on it in the spring, I believe February or March, after grades were posted, transcripts were updated. We really want you to be aware of what you need for graduation, what credits you have right now, where you might be deficient, and then to look at what your college plans are or your post-high school plans and what you still need. So again, transcript, check. Classes needed for graduation form, check. And that is going to be in your Google Doc. Now, if you are brand new to the school, and we had a lot of new enrollees this year, there's a copy of this graduation worksheet available for you. And we'll make sure we get you your transcripts as soon as we receive the files from your previous schools. But everybody else who's been around, you know what to do. So we're going to go over your transcript. We're going to transfer your spring grades from the 22-23 school year onto this worksheet and make sure that you're caught up. Also, if you did summer school, we're going to go ahead and make sure that if you fixed a grade, you add it to your worksheet. All right, so here we go. With these two things, the first thing you're going to do is on your transcript, as always, check that your address and your personal information is correct. If not, you're going to need to see Miss Chidley in the admin office to update what might be incorrect. So check that. And then second, you're going to look at the bottom left of the transcript and you are going to find the total weighted GPA and just circle it. This is so you are constantly reminded of what your GPA is, what you might need for academic or athletic eligibility. So if you see 2.0, 1.5, 3.5, 4.0, 4.7, whatever you might have, that's where you're going to find it is your total GPA underweighted at the bottom. Okay, so find that and circle it just so that you're aware of what your GPA is, and that is impacted by your grades. All right, now on your transcript, after you've checked personal information, found your GPA, you're going to also circle the number of completed credits that you have, and that is on the bottom right. This is kind of a little grid for you to know that these are all the subjects that you need to complete before you graduate, and then it's sort of how on target you are. So circle down the middle row where it says completed, go to the very bottom and where it says totals. In order to graduate, you need 220 credits. So that's why it says credits required 220. How many you have completed is that middle column. And then the column on the right is how many you still need to complete in order to graduate. So circle the number that you've already completed. All right. So to just kind of give yourself a check-in, if you're a sophomore right now in the fall, you should have 60 credits completed. You got 30 first semester as a freshman, 30 second semester as a freshman. So now you should be sitting with 60 credits minimum. If you are under 60 credits, it means you're behind schedule to graduate and we need to get you caught up. So whether that's credit recovery, summer school, an extra class, this is kind of like markers of where you should be. So current 11th graders, so our juniors, you should right now have 120 credits. And then seniors, you should be starting off the year right now with 170 credits already completed. And again, if you're behind or you're under credits, we'll go ahead and talk about some of your options at the end of this. Okay, so step 4 is on your transcript, circle any Fs that you see from the spring semester. So again, if you're a sophomore, junior, or senior, you've already done this last spring. So if you've done it, you found your document, your Fs should have already been handled and transferred over to that Google sheet that you're working with, and you see like red boxes if you received an F. So if you received any Fs your spring semester last year on your transcript, the last semester showing, unless you did summer school, circle those Fs, okay? Because those are not going to transfer over to the paper. So here's kind of an example. You'll see that, just circle it. There's an example of where you find it. All right, now in your Google Drive, you should have this, which should already be partially complete, as I mentioned. Look at your spring semester, and you're going to transfer all the grades D or better from your transcript to the box in which they belong. Again, do not transfer Fs, okay? And you're going to mark any box with the red where you've placed an F, and I'll show you that in a second. So here's kind of an example of what you've already done. So you have already all of your fall semesters finished, and spring, if you're a junior or older, you have that done. And I know this is a lot, but bear with me. So now what you're going to do is just the spring semester of 2023, and we're going to do this together. You're going to look at your grades from the spring, and you're going to transfer them over. So notice that it says 9th B. Spring semester classes are marked with a B. So it'll be Algebra 1 B, Geometry B, English 3 B. B implies it's the second semester of a year-long course. So you want to transfer over your grades to the semester where they belong. And again, if it was an F, you received an F, if you failed a class, you just want to fill it in with a red box. Okay, so that's what you're going to be doing right now, is just going through your spring semester and transferring over the grades. And again, going back to PE, if it's listed as 5 credits, because we've switched from 5 credits to quarter grades, go ahead and just put the same grade twice. So if you see that it says PE 1B, 5 credits, then what you'll want to do is just put the B and the B twice. Okay, so once you've done this portion of transferring your spring grades from 2023 over, now we're going to go ahead and look at summer and replacing grades. So if you failed classes and you took a summer school class and you're going to replace the grade. Okay, so here's an example what it looks like. So summer school has its own entry on a transcript. Okay, so it looks like this. It says grade and then whatever grade you were in, summer, and it'll say 2022-23, and it'll give you the grade, English 1B, letter grade B. So what you had already done in your worksheet is you put all wherever you received an F, you filled it with that red bucket. So what you're going to do right now is you're going to replace those red buckets, turn it back to the color that it should belong. So if it's yellow, okay, and you're going to put the letter grade in. So here's an example. You took the red bucket and you transfer over the B that you received in summer school. So basically you took that F, you erased it in summer school, and you're replacing it with the letter grade of the B for doing the work over the summer. So now you have 5 more credits, and that F is off your transcript. Well, it's still on your transcript, but it's been replaced with the B. Okay, so make sure you go through and you fix anything that you did with summer school. Also, if you did any adult school classes or Edgenuity courses and you received the full 5 credits, you can also replace those grades, and you should see those on your transcript as well. So let's say you failed US History A and you did summer school and you did the credit recovery, you see US History A with the 5 credits, please replace that as well. Okay. Okay, so some tricks for this form. So you're going to kind of go through it. And again, this graduation worksheet is for you. It's for you to keep your information updated of what you still need to graduate. Use the buckets for the Fs, red and bold, so you're reminding yourself, I need to fix this. Okay, if you received a D and you want to remediate it to improve your GPA, and if you decided, let's say sophomore year, you got a D in English 2A, okay, or biology or chemistry, and now you're like, I kind of want to go to a Cal State or a UC, and that D is going to hurt me, you can fix that. And we want to make sure that you have the opportunity. So if that's something that you see, that you have a letter grade of a D, and you want to take that off of your transcript and replace it with a C or higher, we can help you. Kind of one of the things we say is D is for diploma, and C is for college. So you want to make sure that if you have a D, but you plan on going to a 4-year, then you're going to need to fix that. And we are here to help you. Okay, so final observations is, how many boxes do you still have that are red that haven't been fixed? Okay, so for example, this student still has 2 boxes that need to be fixed. Okay, and we can help you with that. So you can meet with your guidance specialist. We can talk about after school credit recovery classes where you can do Edgenuity, and it's Tuesdays and Thursdays. We're going to be starting that up end of September. Also, the total credits from the transcript. Okay, so again, this is going to help you know where you are in regards to the plan for graduation. So this is why we do this, is it helps you take ownership of your education. You know what you need to do. You know what classes you still need to fix. You know what credits you still need. And this keeps you from possibly not being able to graduate here at Ocean View High School your senior year. If we can fix what needs to be fixed ahead of time, let's do it. Okay. So write down questions you have for your guidance specialist. And then when all's said and done, why we do this. One is we want you to understand what a transcript is and how to read it. We want your graduation status to become clear to you, that you're on track or you're behind or you're ahead of the game. Also, the importance of passing your classes. So we do this because if you are at the end of the semester seeing that your quarter grades are a D- or an F, and you have the ability to bring up your grade and get the help and support you need to pass, do it. Otherwise, you're going to be sitting in the class again an entire semester to fix it. So the effort and the work is what we're trying to have you do now rather than later. Nobody wants to take a class 2 times. If you sit in a class and you're lost or confused, get help early so that you don't have to take the entire class again. Okay? You can also see your strengths and weaknesses. Maybe you're really, really good at history and English. Maybe you're a science and math person. Maybe you're a hands-on learner, but this will help you kind of look and see, wow, I'm really good at these types of classes. And that maybe will help you with your decisions about what you want to pursue post-high school. This also is a way for your parents to understand what you're doing here at school and what you need to do. Okay, and then always self-advocate. So questions. Stop by your guidance specialist with your questions that you write down. Okay, write them down so it's easy. And then where to find them. They are next to the library. It says guidance above it. That's their office. Miss Superna and Miss Alcala are there to help you. Also, we have grade level TOSAs this year. So 9th grade is Mr. Harris, 10th grade is Mr. Burke, 11th grade is Miss Daniels, and 12th grade is Miss Quintero. And then also Miss Collison, our school counselor, Miss Batani, who's in the College and Career Center, and then myself, Mrs. Young. We're all here to help you. Really, anyone is here to help you. But if you have questions specifically about graduation and requirements, your guidance team is here to support you. All right, so if you're behind in credits right now, come speak with someone and let's make a plan for you to get caught up. And if we need to enroll you in after school credit recovery, let's do that now so that you can enjoy your summer. And then you also don't have to take 7 classes when you're a senior just to graduate. All right, and a reminder, spend time organizing your work and filling in your information. This worksheet really helps you. Keep showing up. Attendance helps with passing classes. Your teachers love to see you. They love to support you, but it's hard to support you when you're not in class. So show up. Take ownership of your education. It's not your parents going through high school again. It's not your teachers going through high school again. It's you. And take ownership. Ask for help when you need it. People are here to help you. We care about you. We want to see you succeed. We're not mind readers, so if you need help, ask for help. Okay, you can ask from your teacher. We have tutor.com. Put your distractions aside. We know that we live in an age where your phone is constantly notifying you that something's going on in the world and you want to check it out, but just put your distractions away, stay focused, spend the time engaging in the class that you're in for the time that you're in it. Show up, do the work. And with that, I hope you are more aware of where you are on the road to the journey to graduate. And if you do have any questions, again, your guidance team is here to help you. Other than that, see you later, Seahawks.